Hello again, everyone. It's This Week in Agribusiness meteorologist Greg Solier. We're back in for Max Armstrong. Welcome to Farm Progress Dateline Drought. Our continuing coverage of the drought of 2012 is brought to you by Genuity Drought Guard Hybrids. Well, Happy New Year. Hopefully it is a better year's worth of weather across the heartland, taking into account that historic heat and drought pattern throughout the Plain States region. Dryness and drought still keyed on areas from South Dakota into western Kansas, sections of the southeastern states. And boy, quite a change in that weather pattern from, let's just say, about a year, perhaps even 2 years, with a more typical Midwestern cold feel underway. You can certainly testify to that with early morning chores. There's always plenty to do on the farmstead, even in holiday mode. Those readings are down into the single digits over the past couple of mornings. Sub-zero cold as well, where snowpack is certainly thick and cumbersome, and most of that cold locked up into the far northern plains and upper Midwest, but also extending into sections of the eastern and southern Corn Belt, where skies will have cleared, winds will drop back. There's a healthy snow cover from Oklahoma northeast into the Buckeye State, including a bunch of eastern and southern Illinois, Indiana, parts of Michigan, as well as Ohio. So keep an eye out there, the old barn thermometer reading with regard to certainly humidity levels, condensation levels on those bin and barn walls, livestock operations as well. Footing maybe a bit unsure for man and beast with that heavy snowpack into play, of which may undergo some sense of a thaw and freeze cycle as temperatures begin to modify and moderate. That cold northerly branch of the jet expected to move back northward up near the Canadian border, and a nice uptick on barn thermometer readings anticipated over much of the central and eastern United States over the next 10 to 15 days as cold air establishes itself across the west. And while that weather pattern will quiet down out over about away from about a week or so from now, expectations of a more active and moisture-laden weather pattern once again. Southern plains, much of the central and eastern Corn Belt, Great Lakes region, eastern states, and into areas of the upper Midwest. Matter of fact, here's how it will play out over the next 10 to 15 days regarding temperature. Close to normal across the heartland, with overall a milder feel to outdoor endeavors over much of the Midwest and the Corn Belt areas. Some of the warmth keyed on the eastern states. Here's that aforementioned area of cold dumping into the western United States. Anytime you get this contrast of temperature readings, you know something is cooking, and that will be the story with a pretty active weather pattern as storms originate over the southern plains, sweep through the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. Fair amount of moisture here, cold and snow and rain as well. Meanwhile, heavy snows are expected into the Great Lakes region, back into the northern plains as well. We'll certainly keep you up to date right here. Make it a great and safe New Year.